Okay, so I really hate how TikTok only gives you 3 minutes. I feel like they should give you 5, especially when it comes to like long conversations. Anyways, so if you're a parent, guardian, if you have kids and you think something is wrong with them, advocate, 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 push, push, push. They might think you're crazy. They might think you're psycho. A helicopter parent. Who cares? Excuse me. Who cares? Advocate for your child. Whenever my son was 2, he is 7 right now. Whenever he was 2, we noticed that there was something wrong with him. He was not talking. He was not processing things. He was just not understanding whenever we would, talk to him. Brought it up to his pediatrician's attention. She's like, hey, we'll go ahead and give him a couple more months to see if his vocabulary grows. Okay, fine. Waited a couple more months, nothing. When he turned 3, we put him in a CHATS program that helps him with his speech. He did a year there, and then he went off to pre-K. In pre-K, we just, waited to see maybe his environment or the setting would help with his speech. So we waited. By first grade, he was behind in reading level. He was very low in his academically. At home, he was just not processing a lot of things, a lot of directions, a lot of conversations that we would have with him. It would take him a while to process things. So at that point, I was like, no, I know something is wrong. I know he has a learning disability. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm not, I don't work in that area, but I know something is wrong with my son. So his first grade teacher, Ms. Barajas, his second grade teacher, Miss Barry Washington, y'all, they were godsends. I do believe if it was not for them witnessing the same things I would see at home that my son would do at school, I don't think he would have received the accommodations that he's receiving now. So we got together with the art committee because he was already receiving services for his speech. And so we also, brought up with the fact, I'm like, hey, can I get tested for a learning disability? I don't know if it's dyslexia. I don't know if it's ADHD. I don't know what it is, but I know something is there. So the teachers, those 2 teachers brought up what they would see in him as well. So at that point, we didn't know if it was a learning disability, if it was autism, ADHD. We didn't know what it was. But I was pushing for him to get tested. I needed him to get tested because I wanted to make sure my kid was getting the services, the help that he needed to help him succeed. Even if it wasn't, in the school standards of him, being falling in the line of the school's expectations of what he should learn for his age or whatever. A little process is better than none. You know what I'm saying? So we finally got him tested. It took many years, many months of me pushing emails, letters, just getting swept under the rug. And finally they tested him and he is dyslexic. So he is receiving a lot more accommodations at school, in school. Also, he does receive speech services after school. Here at the house. She also works in, I did let her know, his speech therapist through his insurance. I did let them know that the school diagnosed him with autism or with dyslexia. So she's working with him on that. I don't know it all. I don't work in that area. I don't know many things, but one thing that I do know is that I will advocate for my kids till the end of time, no matter what. Now, my daughter, holy moly, she's a brainiac. She's very smart. She's advanced. You know what I'm saying? And just because, she understands everything doesn't mean, oh, well, she got it. You know what I'm saying? No, if something comes up, I will advocate for her. If I think something is not right, I will, email her teacher. I am just a parent making sure my kids get what they need.